Well, African Transformation Movement has rejected the judgment delivered by the Constitutional Court in the matter of Advocate Mkhwebane's suspension. ATM says it remains steadfast in the view that the president's decision to suspend Advocate Mkhwebane was retaliatory and irrational in nature, therefore unlawful. Well, let's discuss this further. We're joined via Zoom by the ATM spokesperson, Zama Ntshona. Zama, good afternoon. Thank you for your time with us here on the SABC.
Good afternoon to you and the viewers.
Perhaps on the back of the judgment issued by the Constitutional Court, have you managed to read the judgment in its entirety? On what grounds do you as the ATM ultimately reject this ruling then?
Thank you so much. As the African Transformation Movement, as we're speaking, yes, we are moving using a fine comb truly through the judgment. But what we have picked up so far, one of the most important things to note is the issue of it can be that the president might have been conflicted, as the judgment seems to suggest, and at the same time seemed to suggest that there was no benefit to the president for the suspension. As the African Transformation Movement, we beg to differ. The complainants on the matter, we actually wrote to the public protector, and using Section 96, we were using the Executive Members Ethics Act and the provisions, but specifically after we had outlined the 4 charges, we went to Section 3, subsection 2. That says that the public protector is expected to deliver to us as the complainants and the public of South Africa a preliminary finding within 30 days. Now, this was consistent in the 31 questions. When you go towards the end of the 31 questions, the public protector also makes that point to the president. So there was urgency in the matter, in that the laws of this country had actually expected that within 30 days, there must be a preliminary finding. So that alone, when you suspend the public protector 2 days after the public protector had quoted to you that she needs to deliver a preliminary finding on the matter within 30 days, it buys you time because you destabilize the office of the public protector. So it can be that we say there was no gain to the president and there was nothing retaliatory about him. What did he gain? He had a minimum of about 2 extensions that he got from the deputy public protector. What did he gain? At the end of the day, everybody else, fingers were pointed to them, but not the president, who came out and admitted that he is an individual who is involved in a business. He's selling animals and even quoted that people were his clients. He did say that he did not report the matter. An individual who was supposed to have, with his own admissions, be fingered in the report was exonerated. So there is no way that we would say there was no benefit whatsoever. There was a time frame to the release of the preliminary report as coined by the African Transformation Movement. And that was put to him when the public protector raised this issue of respond to these questions, but know that this is the expectation. The law, as outlined by the complainant, needs me to respond within a given time frame.
All right, Zama, thank you for those sentiments, your reaction. I wonder what the way is looking forward. You say the suspension of the public protector by the president was triggered by the decision by Advocate Mkhwebane to institute an investigation against the president. But the court says the president had nothing to gain by suspending Mkhwebane. Other opposition parties also saying that the president still has a case to answer to. Perhaps where to from here, particularly as this judgment is from the Apex Court.
Thank you so much. It is very also important, just as we are moving to that point, to note that the Apex Court seems to forget that there is the case of the CR17 bank statements. There's history between the two.